AskReddit by Nugsman. If you could experience a video game for the first time again, what would it be? Portal 1 and AMP 2. It's just not the same once you know the puzzles. Dunno. I played them originally like 10 plus years ago. I feel like if I boot them now it will be pretty fresh. Knights of the Old Republic for the reveal. Arguably the best plot twist in SW. I think it's up there with the I'm Your Father one. Fucking amazing. Mario 64. Boring answer, but it was such a mind blower when it came out. If they remade it and only changed the graphics it would still be a great game. Zelda: A Link to the Past. My all-time favorite game. I still play it all the time. I really enjoy watching the experts play randomizer mode on YouTube. Playing Stardew Valley with my wife was beautiful. Your wife's name is Abigail, isn't it? And she like playing video games and has a fish tank? Mass Effect series. Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding. Half-Life. The intro is legendary. The tram ride into the lab is forever burned into my brain. Subnautica 100% baby. I've never had an experience like playing the first Subnautica 100% blind with no idea what to expect. Probably a top 3 all-time game experience for me, and I've played a bunch of other survival base building games since just trying to recapture that feeling. Below Zero is very good too, but the first one was lightning in a bottle. If you're going to play, don't look up a goddamn thing. You're supposed to be confused. You'll figure it out. World of Warcraft. I still feel nostalgic for walking into Ironforge for the very first time. One of the few moments in my adulthood where I truly felt like I was a child again was the launch of WoW Classic. Logging into the old world and it was just full of people. Brought a tear to my eye. Skyrim. I can't start a new game without getting 10 hours in and realizing I've done everything and I know exactly what's coming. But that first playthrough was full of wonder. To climb the 1,000 steps and the terror of that first frost troll. Getting lost in those side quests for days and then finally realizing Delphine was still waiting for me to go undercover for her in the main quest. The first time I saved Vampire Lady from her hidden tomb and saying to myself aloud, is that a Mufagin Elder Scroll on your back, only to have the actual option of asking that question 2 seconds later. Fighting medieval Joker after he burnt down my assassin HQ. Skyrim, man. Skyrim. I barely left the house for 6 months after it came out and I regret nothing. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Gosh, I so badly want to replay the quest where if you rent a night on board a ship that's also in and you wake up in a pirate attack. That quest filled me with so much joy and excitement, it was so unexpected. Gosh, those were the days, eh? GTA Vice City. Really hope GTA 6 will give us that same 80s Miami vibe. BioShock. Would you kindly forget it all and try again? Super Mario 3. Oh, to experience the thrill of uncovering a warp whistle again. Getting absolutely destroyed by the angry sun in World 2. Zelda: Ocarina of Time. The experience of playing this as a 12-year-old is something I'll never forget. The buzz at the time was they made a game so big, they had to create a horse falling to ride through the world, and it was such a big deal. Plus the music, the storyline. It's so wonderful and nostalgic for me. Metal Gear Solid! Exclamation point. Final Fantasy VII or Resident Evil. How can FF7 be this far down? Leaving Midgar for the first time and finding out you haven't really even started the game was mind-blowing at the time. plus the sheer magnificence of that soundtrack. Hearing all that again for the first time would be great. I know the graphics look dated now, but the game is still fun to play. Contra. Something about getting that red flamethrower thing the first time was a hit of dopamine for my 6-year-old self, lol. Outer Wilds, and it's not even close. Deleted. RDR1. That first ride into Mexico. Breath of the Wild. The day I got this game along with my Switch back in March 2017 was one of the best days ever. Just pure excitement and joy. Chrono Trigger. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The Witcher 3. That first horse travel with Vesemir. Red Dead Redemption 2. Or 3-year gap in single player play almost hit the spot. Halo Reach. I'd pick every Halo game if I could, TBH. I didn't have an Xbox as a kid, but all my friends played Halo, so I read the plot of every game on Wikipedia to keep up with their conversations. So I spoiled all the major twists, including the Flood. It would be so cool to play Halo CE without knowing about the Flood. Hollow Knight probably. It was amazing realizing just how much bigger the world was than I anticipated. Discovering new areas always came with such a rush. Hearing Corn Knife humming brought a relief I haven't felt in any other game. Telltale Games: The Walking Dead. That ending messed me up. Baldur's Gate. Go for the eyes, boo. The Return of Obra Dinn. Is it good? I downloaded it a while back but never got around to play it.